Hey there. So I'm going to admit, I'm not a huge basketball person. Not that I don't like watching it, and I grew up in Chicagoland in the 1990s, so as far as I was concerned, the Bulls were it. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, that's all I needed to know. And when I went to the University of Illinois, I lived and died with that basketball team. It was the mid-2000s, so we mostly died. But still, I'm going to admit I didn't keep up with the sport afterwards. However, I do recognize that summer is unofficial outdoors basketball season. This is a time where usually if you're out, you can see people playing at parks, shooting hoops in their driveways, and that's why I think basketball books are a particular hotspot for summer reading choices. I'm going to talk a little bit about two books today that you might want to consider exploring. The first one is Becoming Kareem by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. What's interesting about this book is it really doesn't talk necessarily a ton about basketball, but it talks about his early formative years, mainly junior high through his college experience and before he joined the pros. A lot of that time he was still known as Lou, this guy from New York City, and it's really interesting to see how not only basketball but other influences shaped his life, such as his coaches, his teachers, different experiences that basketball was able to bring him on and off the court. And one of the biggest changes you'll probably notice is that he converted from Catholicism to Islam, abandoning his birth name of Lou and literally becoming Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which was a pretty big move in the 1970s when Islam was even more misunderstood by mainstream media than it is now. And there's so much we can learn from this man who is not only a great basketball player, but a huge activist, and now he's actually an author. He writes mystery novels for younger audiences like middle grade, which is awesome. However, if you want your basketball book to be a little bit more about basketball, I recommend the title Kobe Bryant. Now, this book was written back in 2016, so right around the time he retired from the Lakers. And this book does cover, like 99%, it is basketball. It is about his incredibly long tenure with the Los Angeles Lakers, specifically focusing on his dynamic duo with Shaq, their falling out on the court, how he went through a slump, how he had this major comeback. Of course, Kobe's been in the news in recent months because of his unfortunate and untimely passing, but if you are interested in digging into the nuts and bolts, the statistics, the drive of his playing career, this is an excellent choice for you. I think that either way you can't go wrong for those of you who are Bulls people like me. The final 2 episodes of The Last Dance, Michael Jordan's documentary, is going to be on ESPN this Sunday, and that is a lot of basketball for one video. That's it for me for now. Take care. Bye.